What's up, guys? This is Josh from the Wheel Reel, here to give you a Blu-ray update, which I have not done in a while. Been kind of slacking on that part of the videos there. I've been gone a couple weeks. Life gets in the way of making videos a lot of times, but I'm back and I'm going to show you what I've picked up the past couple of weeks, and hope you enjoy it. So here we go. Alright, starting out, I'm going to show you a couple of gifts that I got for Valentine's Day from my wife. Also, I'm going to show you a couple of other things before I get to the steelbooks. But just go ahead and start off. The first thing that my wife bought me for Valentine's Day, she asked me what I wanted. I said, get me Blu-rays, get me something off my wish list. So she went and got me Dead Poet Society on Blu-ray. You see that glare right there? That's me talking to you. But yeah, Dead Poet Society. I'm really looking forward to watching this. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Can't really remember much about it, but I know it's great. So really looking forward to that. Alright, next up, a release that came out last week. This is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. Really enjoy it. Loved watching it as a kid. That is The Jungle Book. I haven't got a chance to watch this on Blu-ray yet. Really looking forward to it. I cannot wait to watch it, actually. I remember watching this as a kid. I loved it. That and Aladdin. Those are my two favorite Disney movies of all time. But I'm definitely looking forward to watching that, so I picked that up. These are a couple of Blu-rays that I picked up a while back. They came out a couple weeks ago, the same day, actually, I think. But the first one is Dallas Buyers Club. My wife's really wanting to watch this. She's a nurse. So she's really looking forward to watching that. I went and saw it in theaters. I thought it was fantastic. Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto getting the Oscars. If you haven't seen my Oscar nomination video, definitely check that out. But Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto definitely getting the Oscars, I think, this year. A great film about a man who winds up getting AIDS, and he kind of fights the system. It's kind of a story about how messed up our system is here in the government. Definitely check this out if you haven't watched it yet. It's really good. Next up, we have About Time. This was in my top 5 of last year, and I know you think it's like a romantic, just a chick flick type of movie. It is not that at all. I went with my cousin. He's also a guy, and there's a moment in this movie where we were both tearing up. It's really more. It's not about this guy trying to get with this girl. It's really more about the choices we make in life, and what would you do if you could go back and change those choices. If you haven't watched this, you need to watch it. Just find it at Redbox, something like that, if you don't want to buy it. It's definitely worth watching at least once. I'm going to watch this with my wife. I loved it, and I think she's going to love it too. And now to really excited about this one. I am a huge fan of stop motion movies. I've always been a fan of it. I love it. The techniques and how much time it takes to make these movies. It takes years to make these movies, and the dedication and the hard work and the persistence that these people have to make stop motion films is just beyond me. I love stop motion films, and this is one of my favorites. It came out on Criterion last week. This is the first Criterion I've ever bought, and I love it. I love it. Can't say enough about it. And that is the Wes Anderson film, Fantastic Mr. Fox. I cannot wait to watch this on Blu-ray. I've been waiting, and I just Googled it one day to see when it's going to come out on Blu-ray, because I haven't recalled seeing it on Blu-ray. And just so happens, like 3 weeks later, it was going to come out on Criterion. So I was like, what better movie for me to get my first Criterion on, which is this. And I know a lot of people don't like type of Wes Anderson movies. Some people are not a fan. I'm a huge fan of Wes Anderson. Just his dry humor and his wit is just incredible to me. And you add that with a stop motion film, you have me sold. Story about a fox who he's a thief, and he gets in this big war with these 3 business heads, and I ain't going to say much about it, but if you haven't watched this, oh my gosh, it's so good. And now comes to the point of the time where we're going to talk about the things that you want to see, the things that are most exciting to talk about, and that is steelbooks. And first off, I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the one that came out today. everybody in the U.S. is raving over this one because this is actually one of the better made steelbooks that we've had come out in a long time, and that is Thor: The Dark World. Really like that front of the cover, and the back is pretty much the same, the one that came out in the UK, except the UK doesn't have the names on this or the spine. On the spine it has the pictures of these three on the spine, and like I said, it doesn't have Thor, but gosh, I love this steelbook. The Thor, you can't tell, but this is embossed, or debossed, I guess, because it's dented in. Thor: The Dark World, even the little Marvel logo that you can see up there, this embossed too. Man, it's really, really nice. The only thing that I was kind of weirded out about, one thing I was happy about though, it does have inside artwork, but as you see there, it has a third disc holder and it's only a 2-disc. I'm not sure why they did that, but I can't complain. This is one of the better made steelbooks. I can't even think of a movie that came out on a steelbook in the US recently that has any emboss on it. The last one I can think of is Zero Dark 30, and that came out a long time ago. But Thor: Dark World, can't wait to watch this on Blu-ray. Really like it in theaters. I think it's better than the first one. Definitely become one of my favorite Marvel characters in the cinematic universe. Moving on, this is actually a trade that I got from KryptonianGuy, or the movie vlog that I think he changed his name to now. I was going to make a video on it, but I was trying to wait for all these other steelbooks that I had come in the mail that you're about to see. I was wanting to do a big video with them. So thanks to JB for picking this up for me. I did a trade with him. His video is on his channel that I gave him this Casino steelbook. Ordered that for him off of his wish list, and he picked me this up at Future Shop. Is a store that's kind of like Best Buy. I think Best Buy owns it. It's in Canada. We don't have them here in the States. And a lot of times they get exclusives that we don't get. And I know The Hangover 1 and 2, they both came out on steelbook here at Best Buy in the US, but they didn't have the third one come out in steelbook. I was kind of confused about that. But anyway, he picked me this up at Future Shop, and I really appreciate it. Thanks again, JB. Your link's going to be down there in the description. Go check out his channel. He's a really cool guy. I really get some awesome steelbooks if you like steelbooks. But that is The Hangover Part 3 that he picked me up. Really like it. You see Zach Galifianakis right there driving the car, and the giraffe in the back. And also on the back, it's got the giraffe's face. I'm really glad to have this to go into my collection for the rest of the Hangovers, and now I have all of them on steelbooks. So thank you again, JB, for that. I really appreciate it. Now I've kind of pandered around to get some UK steelbooks. Actually, I have another one coming, but it hasn't been released yet, but I pre-ordered it. Also, I'm going to get Gravity steelbook too. It's going to come out in the UK as a steelbook, but it doesn't come out till like March 4th, I want to say. That's why I didn't pick up Gravity today, because I'm going to get it. It's region free on Amazon UK, so I was like, why not get the steelbook? But anyway, one that I did get from Amazon UK a couple weeks ago finally came in the mail last week. It took like 3 weeks, but really glad to have it. I'm a huge fan of red and white on a steelbook, and I couldn't go wrong with Rush. I love this movie. This is one of the best movies Ron Howard's done in a while. About two Formula One drivers back in the 60s, just competing against one another. One's really like a party boy, and the other one's like really strict, just down to business type of driver. And it shows kind of like the best of both worlds, and also the bad of both worlds in the situations of how you have your mindset. But Rush is a fantastic movie. I loved it. I love that red. It's really shiny. This is embossed. The Rush is. The white right here is not. But on the back you get a little faded shot of the F1s in the rain. One of the scenes in particular in the film that I really liked. Open it up. They do have disc artwork. If you take the discs out, you get this nice little picture of a sketch of an F1 car, which I really thought was pretty cool. So that is the Rush steelbook. All right, my next steelbook that I picked up, thanks to give a shout out to Coy Reviews. He picked this up. Did it in his top 10 favorite Blu-rays of last year. He put a link in the description on eBay. It was like 16 bucks, and this is actually ranked one of the top 10 of last year in a lot of websites and stuff. I haven't watched it yet, but that is Forbidden Planet with Leslie Nielsen's in this movie. I don't know anything about this movie, so I can't tell you what it's about, but you can't beat that. That's nice. Like it's got the embossed line right there. All of this is embossed, even like the little robot and the girl. The title isn't, but you can't get much better than that. Also on the back you get little nice artwork of the planets here. Open it up, so one disc, but it does have some background artwork of clips from the movie. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't say much about it, but really looking forward to watching. Alright, and finally, the last steelbook. This just came in the mail yesterday. Bought it about 2 weeks ago off of eBay. It was a Zavvi exclusive, but it sold out, so when they sell it, you have to go to eBay. And the guy was actually selling it for pretty much the same price, so I couldn't pass it up. Fantastic movie if you haven't watched it. One of Guillermo del Toro's best. That is an amazing movie, but this cover of this steelbook is just great. And that is Pan's Labyrinth, if you can see right there. This is kind of like it's kind of like a mix between like a glossy and a matte finish. It's weird. I guess you would consider it to be a matte finish, but it feels a little slicker than most matte finishes. But man, how can you beat that? That is just an awesome artwork. And you get, obviously Pan's Labyrinth on the side, and you get one of the characters from the movie on the back, which is kind of creepy, but also pretty cool. Open it up. This is also a one disc. Pop that out, and you get inside artwork. Pretty cool. Really like this steelbook. This is definitely probably one of my favorites now. Really ready to revisit this movie, but I'm really excited to get this Pan's Labyrinth. So guys, that is all my steelbooks, and those are all my collections of the things I've bought over the past couple of weeks. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, just talk to me. I'll be more than happy to talk back to you. And once again, thanks for watching this video, and that's pretty much it. This is Josh. This is the We're Real. You've just been reeled in. Thanks.